Welcome viewers to the Rail Trail Queensland YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell for upload notifications.
So today we're going to be creating the side destination board in an NGR train. So we have our sign specs over here, which I will be throwing up in a second. So I'm just going to swap the window to our sign parameters. For some reason, which does not like to work. There we go. So we're currently using 192 by 19. Now the signs themselves are 16 LEDs tall, but I use 19 just because it allows me to use the Arial font. So if we get rid of that, and we pull back to here, we're going to create a new sign. So we're going to create something simple, so Shorncliffe. So I'm going to put in 00, I think it's A0 or A1. I think A is Shorncliffe. Yeah, I think it's Shorncliffe. So I'm going to put in the 3-letter code for Shorncliffe, which is SHC. And then we're going to type Shorncliffe in the parameter box, which I will now put up here. So I got to keep on top of that. Every time I open up a new window, I got to change it. So this is our parameter box. So we're going to click OK, and now we have our preview box, which has this ugly font, which we are not going to allow. So we're going to go back and we're going to click Preview. We're going to click Edit, actually, and it'll have this little pop-up window over here that allows you to edit the sign. You want to hit Edit, and it will come up with your edit window. Now what we want to do is we want to change the font here. I want to change that to, it should be 19 Arial B. So 19 Arial B. And then what we do is we select the entire destination, and we pull it down so that it's center to the destination board. So we've got 4 digits below, we've got 4 LEDs below here, so we just hit the arrow key and move that down by 2. And then what we also want to do is make sure that there is a 1 LED gap between each letter. So we're going to go through and we have to change each letter's position right to when we have 1 pixel per letter. So do this for a while. Once everything is in 1 pixel perfection, that's a lie. Just going to move that one over here. All we got to do now is just move it back. How many letters we changed? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letters. We didn't change the S, so we just move it 10 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or whichever looks sort of closer to the middle. Hit the Enter key, fix Super X, and there is your Shorncliffe destination board. So if we hit Save and Exit, I'm going to throw up a NGR PID thing that I've done up. So this is our new PID system. As you can see, Helen's in the background. We're going to click Preview on Shorncliffe, and we're going to change the source. So there you go. We now have Shorncliffe on the side of our PID system. As we also have Tennyson, Urongpilly, and then Tennyson again via Urongpilly. And that's how you create an NGR side destination board in Hanover Helen. But wait, I also lied. What we're also now going to do is we're going to open up the same Helen project, and I'm going to teach you how to use the Y's, P's, and I believe G's as well. So we're going to switch back to our capture scene. We're going to go back into Helen, and we're going to create a new project, and we are going to create, let's see, we'll create Urongpilly again. So we'll click Urongpilly, click delete, yes, new. that will pop up again with the root code and name. So just number 0071 YPY, which is the code for Yurong Pili. We're going to put in Yurong Pili. We're going to hit OK. And then here is our ugly ass desto. We hit OK. And then when we're back on the main Helen screen, we'll hit edit. And then again, we'll have the root code and name icon where we can edit the signs. And then it will come back on here. Same verse, same as the first. Make sure we're on 19 Arial B, not 17 Arial N. We want 19 Arial B. So then what we do on here is we take a tiny stretch. We take 2 pixels off our G's, P's, and our lowercase y's. This is important later. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that manually. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I like to do them below the main letterhead because it just makes life a lot easier for everyone. So then we move that down. We also move our G's down by 1, and that is our sort of the weird looking G that you usually find on the Yurong Pili desto. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to move all of our letters so that they're 1 LED apart. So I believe that E is 2. Move this 2. Be careful when selecting, because more often or not you'll not select the tops of your I's and the tops of your L's, which will be not hard to put back, but it'll be inconvenient once you go back and do it yourself. So we want to go through again. We want to get rid of all of our double LED spaces, which we are so close to achieving right now. And the last Y. Doesn't want to do. So we select it again, move it, hit Y. So there's Yurong Pili. And we also want to move it back so that it is center with the destination screen. So as it looks right now, doesn't look particularly too centered, but we can just move that 2 or 3 digits depending on how much you need. Fix, Super X, and there's your Yurong Pili desto. So with the G's, the P's, and the lowercase y's, you want to remove 1 pixel, and you want to move the rest of the destination down. Now, I haven't quite cracked Roma Street, but I'm happy to give it a go. So we're going to delete our current Roma Street destination. We want to hit New. Make sure that we have our root codes online. Go 0090, driver's message RST, which I'm sure you figured by now is the 3-letter code for Roma Street. We'll put in, without hitting tab by accident, Roma Street. So you are again going to get this ugly desto, which you don't need. So when you hit edit again, you'll have the root code and name icon here as well. I'm going to hit edit signs. Back down to 19 Arial B. And then you'll want to move them down so that they are center with the screen. Because again, we've got about 4 pixels worth, so move it down by 2. Move all the letters together so they're 1 LED apart, with the exception of the center. So to make sure that we've got O, M, A. We don't want to touch the space between Roma and Street. So that was too far. Which is why it's a lot easier to do all letters at once than individually. So there's Roma Street. Now, I believe the gap between Roma and street is about 3 or 4 pixels long. So we'll just do 3, because I know the gap between 2 words is annoying. That looks about right. Fix Super X, and there's Roma Street. So if we head back to our NGR side panel, after we save our destination, we will go back, change our source, and there is Roma Street. So thank you for watching. Hopefully, if you have the program yourself, you're able to create the destination boards. In the description, there will be a Google Drive link for the OBS images that I have used that have the destination boards cut out. This will help you a lot in creating your own OBS Hanover Helen destination screens. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more.